Welcome everybody. Today I'm going to show my preferred method of ensuring that we are using the latest version of Nvidia's DLSS super resolution and also frame gen using the Nvidia app. There's a lot of different ways you can do this. Some people use DLSS swapper, but I have found that can sometimes trigger an anti-cheat in games. But luckily Nvidia's own software in the Nvidia app makes this super simple. So let's dive in and take a look at some of the options here. On screen you can see this is the Nvidia app, latest version, and one of the first things I tend to do is ensure that I'm on the latest driver. This just really helps to ensure that we're working with the latest models of the transformer and that we won't have any driver issues in the future. I do recommend using DDU uninstaller to make sure you have a clean driver install anytime I update my drivers. In here we can see all the current games installed on my PC. If you have other games that are not showing up in here, a simple way is to just go up here and click refresh, and that should rescan and find the games that are installed on your computer along with their corresponding graphics settings. Let's take a look at the Gray Zone Warfare settings. There's a couple different sections. There is the standard and then the more expanded list. We're not really going to pay attention to any of the standard settings, but we're going to go down to the driver settings section. The first thing we're going to look at is the model presets. Making changes in here will override the settings in the game itself. Global is pretty much standard, so if this is set, the driver will utilize the game settings in the game itself. There's the 3D app settings, which is similar. I really don't know the difference. There is a recommended, which will try to force the latest version, but that will also just let the Nvidia driver pick the model preset for you, or you can move to custom. Setting frame generation to recommended will try to use the latest version. And then we have a couple options in the super resolution, which directly impacts DLSS. Setting to recommended will let the driver force the model preset that it thinks is best based on your selection of balanced quality or performance in the game itself. But if we don't want to do that, we can actually force the model. As we can see here, we have a lot of different presets. Some of the A, B, C, D, E, and F are older presets for DLSS 3. Preset K is the preset for DLSS 4. And then with DLSS 4.5, we have two model presets to use, preset L and preset M. Per Nvidia's website, preset M is best when used with DLSS performance, and preset L would be best when used with ultra performance. These two models focus on image quality while giving you a boost in frame rate. Preset L is quite a bit more expensive, so it is best to be used with the ultra performance setting with DLSS. And preset M is a nice mix. If you're using this with the performance setting, you can expect this to be similar to preset K on quality or performance in version 4. I've been using preset M on performance as this gives me very similar quality to using the quality setting in the old versions of DLSS. Another thing that we can now do is we can set an override for frame gen. This is pretty cool. There's obviously the standard settings, but they have a new dynamic setting that if you don't want to use a fixed override, you can have the driver itself, based on your target frame rate, choose how much frame gen it's applying. I don't let it go over 3 because I feel like anything past that adds significant latency. But using 2x or 3x, I don't notice any noticeable latency. A couple other settings that I like to use in here. Obviously, there's my max frame rate that's set in my NVIDIA control panel. Power management, I do maximum performance. And low latency mode I have set on ultra. I find these settings work the best with most games that I've experienced. Here, if we take a look at a different game, we can just see the default is to use the 3D application setting, which would be the settings in your NVIDIA control panel off the rip or the NVIDIA app. So that's a super quick way to ensure that you are using the newest transformer models for DLSS. Presets M and L will ensure that you are using DLSS 4.5. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'll try to continue to make more tech type videos, mostly based off of questions I had searching the internet before I could find someone that had addressed it. And hopefully this helps, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.